Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl. Hey, what's up everybody? What's up divas? What's up divos? What's up YouTube fam? 2025, let's bring it in y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm feeling good today. Girl, what's up y'all? Thank you for joining me on this real talk. Listen, we're gonna have to get these views up, hold up, because I've been talking too much and I did tell myself I was gonna go put my teeth in, but I forgot. So just hold on real quick. I swear, you guys, like, I swear I've been trying to remember to put my teeth in. And I know that sounds like real old lady, like, girl, put your teeth in, put your teeth in. And I really did forget. And I sat here and I uploaded a video on this wig. And I said to myself, put your teeth in. I said this like 5 times, put your fucking teeth in, put your teeth in. But I absolutely really forgot. And I really just feel like sitting here talking shit without my teeth because I really don't care. But I do care. So let me just go get my teeth or my tooth. Because today we going to wear that Amazon. Okay, so this is as real as it could get. Like, you know, it is real talk. And I am like excited to see y'all. And I was really excited in the beginning. Like, what's up, what's up, what's up? Without my tooth, I told y'all, I swear to God, I was sitting here reminding myself, like, bitch, put your teeth in. Because I felt free. You know, I felt good. And the one thing that I do notice when I don't have my teeth in, it don't matter which tooth. It could be this little Amazon tooth. It could be my whole teeth, my little partials. But I notice certain letters is hard for me to pronounce without my tooth in. And it'd be like the letters that start with F, like fuck you and shit like that. It'd be those letters. It's certain letters, you know what I'm saying? Like you can hear it. And then sometimes I will end up biting on my lip if I don't have my teeth in because, you know, I have the space right there. So, girl, this whole journey of having teeth and not having teeth is really, really something else. Like, oh, my God, I totally forgot to put it in the mic back on. Girl, listen, I hope y'all could hear me because my mic was right there. But hold on. So like I was saying, this whole journey of not having teeth and then having to put teeth in has become like a lot of work. Like you got to carry a little a tooth pouch around with you. You got to carry like a little, you know what I'm saying? Like when you go out to eat, you got to take out your dentures, your partials. I mean, you don't have to because you can't eat with them, but I'm still learning. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's been like, what, 5 weeks or whatever, 6 weeks, I don't know, something like that with my teeth. So I'm still learning. So yeah, I do eat some things with my partials in, my partial dentures. But we went out to eat the other day on January 2nd because it was my grandson Tinky's birthday. And for somebody that's turning 10 years old, he requested that we go to Longhorn for his birthday lunch or whatever. So it was me, Tati, and Tato, and Tinky, and we went to Longhorn for his birthday lunch. We had a great time. You know, they have steak there. He had him a sirloin steak, girl, okay, with some fries, mashed potatoes, and bread. Like, yes, he ordered a sirloin steak, okay? And that's what I had, too. Tato had chicken strips. Tati had baby back ribs. And so when we was there, I had to take out my teeth, my partials. I didn't have my little Amazon tooth in. I had my partials. So I had to take them out because a bitch don't know how to eat steak with them shits yet. Like I said, I'm still learning. When I'm in the house, I don't wear those teeth. Like, cause for what? I'm not going anywhere. I need to be free, okay? That thing in my mouth is very constricting. It's still getting some used to. I don't really talk as normal as I should be talking or like I'm talking right now. So when I'm at home, I don't wear it, which is wrong because I need to. But girl, I be feeling free. I go to the store without my motherfucking teeth, all of that shit. Okay, so yeah, I did remind myself, girl, put your teeth in before you start. Because I had already sat down and the bitch was about to start. And so I forgot my teeth again. So here I am with my teeth in, with my tooth in, okay? I feel like this one is so much more comfortable, okay? But yes, I still do wear my partials every fucking day when I'm leaving the house. Blah, 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 blah. But anyway, so what's up, you guys? 2025, we back in here. We back here. We outside. We all of that. We good. We good. We good. So, you know, I hope y'all all had like a really great New Year's celebration. You know, when I did see y'all, it was on Wednesday. However, that video was recorded on a Monday. So y'all really didn't get to know what I did on a New Year's Eve. She was outside, okay? I was outside. Huh? Cheers. I was outside, okay, LA. Remember my friend, I don't know if you guys really remember, but remember my friend that used to live across the street from me? And her name was Priya. She was a porn star, okay? I did hang out with her. She lived right across the street from me. I'm not really sure if you guys remember, but she lived here when I first moved here, okay? And I helped her daughter out, and that's how she and I became friends. So I am older than her by a few years, but she is a was a porn star. And you know, I did used to to go to LA with her a lot of times. You know, we would hang out, we would go to LA, we went to Vegas, we went to Texas, you know, we went to quite a few places together, she and I was more or less like there to help her whatever she needed to do, not her assistant because I was her friend, but just to help her get ready and just hang out and chill with her. So that's what I did. She's no longer a porn star. You know, I did get to go to the Porn Star Awards. You know, I met a lot of porn stars, and that was really different. They have a red carpet and all that shit, but not this time. That was like some years ago. But this time, you know, she's not doing that anymore. You know, she's an OnlyFans girl or whatever you want to call it now. She does a lot of things for animals. She is a huge advocate for saving animals and so forth. And that's the part that I really, really love, because that's me. I love animals, and like I've been telling you guys, I wanted to do something. If I have to go back to work, I want to do something that is related to animals. So I've still been looking, and true indeed, I don't really want to work at an animal shelter because my grandson already told me, like, you'll be cleaning out the cages. But if that's the only way that I can get close to animals and feel like I'm doing what I need to do, then I guess I'm gonna have to start somewhere. But I do have this very strong passion for animals, and a lot of time, you know what I'm saying, it brings tears to me when I see animals being mistreated. So a lot of times I'm just more, when I'm on social media, it's like a lot of things that I'm looking at are geared to like dogs and cats, or just animals. So my friend, she does work advocating for animals and saving animals, which is amazing. But that's what I did. You know, we just hung out and just, you know, brought in the new year. Nothing extravagant. Like, we wasn't like getting, well, I guess you can say at our age we was getting lit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe to those who are younger, they probably wouldn't feel like it's getting lit, but we had a really great time. We did go out. We went out to eat. We did go out to like the gay clubs. We had like a really great time, you know, and I appreciate her as a friend. So that's what I did. And it wasn't like a long-term, like our days there. You know, I went the day prior and then I came home the day of. You know what I'm saying? I just one day thing. You know, I like to be in my own house. I like to be around my kids. Girl, I got to be around my own dog, okay? I got to be around my dog. So that's what I did. I hope you all had a safe and great New Year's celebration. I wasn't able to say that in the video because, of course, the video was, you know, done prior, 2 days before New Year's. So that's what I did on Tuesday, the day after I had shot the video. You know what I'm saying? I did that. But anyway, other than that, I mean, I'm just chilling. You know, I do have a sponsor for today. It's not this wine, honey. It's not this wine. But we do have a sponsor for today's video. I came on today's video with no makeup. And that's what it is. No eyeliner, no concealer, just some lashes. And that's it. I mean, if you don't like my bare face, then I don't really know what to tell you, but it's still cute, okay? Face card never declines. But I am sick and tired of people asking, coming up to me. Like, I've had several requests and questions about how did I get these freckles? Why do mine look so natural? What did I do to get my freckles to look so natural? Who did them? Did I get them tattooed on? Bitches, no, they are mine. I was born this way. I woke up like this, like literally one day I woke up and I had freckles. I was probably like about 6 or 7 when I got them, like about 6, 7 when I got the freckles. So, you know, I like literally woke up like this. But I'm kind of getting tired of women in public and online DMing me and asking me, can I do a tutorial of how to do freckles? Like, I can't do no tutorial. I really can't. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do a tutorial on how to do freckles. A lot of people have been asking me this because they don't see me without makeup. Here's the thing, guys. When you see me and I have makeup on, my freckles are still there. You can see them through the foundation, but because of the lights, you can't see them. So it's not like foundation covers them up, because the foundation literally does not cover up the freckles. But it's because of the lights that surrounded me, you can't see them as much as you could see them without the makeup. So there's nothing that I'm doing to cover them up because they're not coverable. But I am tired of people asking me to do tutorials on how to do freckles, because they're like, I love your freckles, you do them so great. How long do they stay on? Bitch, they stay on for life. They stay on for fucking life, okay? That's all I can tell you is they stay on for life, and that's all there is to it. So these are naturally my freckles. I don't know what to tell you guys, but I wish that you guys would stop asking me how to do these in the tutorial. You know what I'm gonna do? One day I'm gonna do a tutorial on them, and I'm gonna have a whole face of makeup, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do freckles. I'm gonna just wash my face. I'm gonna be like, but damn. I hope that got the question answered to those. Some people are like, well, I didn't know you have freckles. You've been following me this long, y'all didn't know I have freckles? Yeah, freckle face. Freckle face. We have a sponsor for today's video, but like I was saying, we're gonna have to get these views up because last week I was not too happy about the views for Real Talk. But we do have a sponsor for today's video, and it is a company called OLIGHT. Now they actually hit me up and asked me would I like to try one of their new products. Now I did find them also available on Amazon. OLIGHT, they do have a lot of different rechargeable products, like rechargeable gadgets, okay, like that you could really use. So this thing they sent me here, and as you see on the box, it is a 3-in-1 smart battery charger. So this is the item right here, okay? Now for one, if you see the light on it turn red, that's because it's not balanced, and it's because I'm holding it. So like if you go like that, that means that it's not on a flat surface, and that's, it just starts beeping whenever it does that. So what this thing does, is it recharges your batteries. When they sent this, when they emailed me, I was so delighted because listen, okay, we're gonna put this down for a second. When I was emailed, they asked me would I be interested in trying a 3-in-1 battery charging system. And girl, I was delighted because I have 6 grandchildren, plus I have 5 of my own children, 4 which are living. And I'm the battery lady. Like when I say I'm the battery lady, I'm the one that goes to the Dollar Tree and stacks up, okay, on these batteries. Like I have a drawer in my room dedicated to batteries. Like when you need a battery, AAA, AA, you can find them in this drawer. They're always there, brand new stacks of them. I don't really carry other batteries like C or D or 9-volt because you don't really use them as much as you would AA. So I tend to keep a lot of AA's and AAA's, more AA's than anything, because I think more or less like you're using them for battery remotes or things like that. Anyway, I do purchase a lot of batteries. My grandson Cameron, when he had this remote, what do you call that? A game controller for his Xbox. He had the wireless one. Girl, please tell me why them things took AA batteries, 2 AA batteries. When I tell you this boy would come to me like probably like once a week, he would need batteries for batteries. And I would constantly keep giving him batteries. And other little gadgets that he had. And along with my kids, they have like things that they need batteries for too. So, you know, it's not a lot of money when you have to buy batteries from the Dollar Tree, but it will add up over time. And this is my thing. I was really wanting to buy a rechargeable battery kit. Like you can get them on Amazon, like, you know, rechargeable batteries. They come with the rechargeable batteries, but I just ain't never get around to it. So when they asked me that I want to try out this, girl, I was like, hell yeah. I like free stuff that is going to benefit my life. So it does come with 32 AA batteries. Now here's the thing about this. I was thinking that it was going to recharge like all different battery sizes. However, it only recharges AA batteries. I wish it could have been like AA and AAA. However, AA is the most used battery there is. So I understand. But you could have like a little slot for the AAA. I would have been really happy. So OLIGHT, if you are watching this video, my suggestion is to make an updated version and allow it to charge allow it to charge triple and AA, because AAA is also used, not maybe so much as double, but it would be great if we could have both in one. Now this mechanism, this gadget is amazing. Like I said, it came with 32 batteries, so there's 4 cases, 8 in each battery, and they're all rechargeable. It's not like you can go and put in these batteries from the Dollar Tree because it's not acceptable. Those are not rechargeable. This has slots on the top. You see this gray thing right here? If you open it, and I'm gonna just tilt it so that you can see it's gonna start beeping, but if you open this right here, it has 4 slots, and you can just put the batteries in and they just fall down and they charge. Okay, now you probably can see, the batteries here. Now if you see, all of these batteries have landed to the bottom. That means that they are ready, they're done, they're fully loaded, they're charged, okay? And the thing was it wasn't tricky because I'm not really a gadget person, but I can learn. So what happens is once you put them in the slots, And I'm gonna just show you with 2 batteries. Once you put the batteries in the slots, and you can put it in any slot you want, and I'm gonna just put it just one so y'all can see, it'll travel and it'll go, it stops like right here, and this is where it starts charging. And I shouldn't have did that because you have to make sure that the light is white when you're charging. So you want to hold it, and now it's charging it. So what you want to do is you want to, what I did is I just unplugged it. I turned it off, and then I turn it on. So when you want to recharge the batteries, you got to make sure the light is white and solid white. So what's going to happen is it's solid white now, and it's going to start charging the battery that I just dropped in. And what happens is it'll turn blue, and the blue will just keep spinning until it's fully charged. And once it's fully charged, they will all come down into this little slot right here, and you can just push it down and you can get a battery or so. Now in this pocket right here is where the discarded, the invalid batteries are. And invalid would be meaning that your battery is dirty, you need to clean off the battery, you know, or also batteries that don't belong in here. So these will actually come in, they will just seep down, invalid batteries. Let me tell you, this thing is amazing. I don't know how I can describe it, but it's absolutely amazing. And I love it. I've been using it for a couple of days, and it was so funny because my grandson, I bought some walkie-talkies for my granddaughter because her birthday was yesterday, January 5th. Okay, so she turned 3 years old. I can't even believe that she's 3 already. She turned 3 years old, and I have bought her some things for her birthday. I bought her some walkie-talkies, a baby crib, and a baby doll high chair. I don't know why I thought the walkie-talkies was gonna come with batteries. So I told my grandson, Tinky, go look in the battery drawer and give me some batteries. Each walkie-talkie took 3 batteries, so that was 6. We only had 2 AA, okay? We only had 2 left. Out of all, the battery lady only had 2 batteries left. That's because for Christmas, I was using them. So what happened, well, now you see it's turning green, okay? I can't remember what the green means, but I'll definitely put the information below. But once it starts turning blue, that means that it starts to charge. I'm not really sure why it's turning green because, well, like I said, I just started using it. But so listen, I took some of the batteries that was in here and I made sure to charge them because I wasn't sure if they came charged. And I put those batteries right in her walkie-talkies. Now here's the thing about the walkie-talkie. She's only 3, so she really doesn't know to turn the switch off. Girl, when I tell you, she left that walkie-talkie on all night, all day, the battery of course died. Thank God, because I have this, because now I can just take those batteries out and recharge them for her. So it's called OStation. This mechanism is called OStation, and it is by a brand called OLIGHT, and they have a lot of different things on Amazon. I have yet to see this on Amazon. I did look. I will definitely give you guys a link if you're interested in it. It comes with 32 AA batteries. And it also comes with the charging cord that you see. It has a C charging port, also with an adapter, and it comes with this, really great. And also it does have an app that you can use, and you can actually turn this mechanism, this gadget on and off by using the app that it comes with. Very self-explanatory app, very easy to use. I feel like the directions was very overwhelming for me for this particular gadget because, like I said, I'm not a really gadget person, and I learned just from just using it and figuring it out on my own. Just like with anything, other people, I'm pretty sure you don't sit there and read a whole fucking manual and learn how to use it. Well, with that, I had to, and I was getting a little bit confused, but it was easy. It was very easy to learn, and also it does say that you can use your own device. So it has different operations on this app. This is my device. I have it, and you can turn it on and off. You can do all different type of things with your device. And it also shows me on my device that I have batteries that I need to remove from the well. I don't know if that's what you want to call it, but I'm calling it a well, okay? And to remove them. So I love this. This is amazing. It's really super easy to use, and it's called OStation. So listen, batteries ain't cheap, okay? And even if you buy Duracell batteries versus Dollar Tree batteries, girl, they last just about the same time. The same exact stuff that's in a Duracell battery is in a Dollar Tree battery. It's no better than than another brand. They all have the exact same things inside of them, and they all work the same. So if you think your Energizers are working better than your Duracells or your Dollar Trees, they're not. They all have the exact same substance in them, and they're all gonna die, and they're all gonna last just about the same. So I do like this because I do go through a lot of batteries a lot with my kids and my grandkids, and that's why I do go to the Dollar Tree. Now actually it's charging now because it's turning blue and it's spinning. Now it's not spinning a lot because the batteries were, in this case, they weren't used, so they did come somewhat charged already, which was great. But once it starts blinking, it will be fully charged, okay? And then that one little battery that I put in will just come down to the well. But it's great. I'm pretty sure that it can hold all 32 batteries if you were to choose to charge them. But I think this is really great, especially if you have like a lot of gadgets, or if you have children or grandkids and you see yourself constantly buying batteries for them, then I think a battery charger, a refillable, reusable battery charger is definitely a must. Now, of course, you can find ones that's on Amazon that you just plug in a wall and you just put the batteries in the case, you know, the cheaper ones, it's like 15, 20 bucks. Of course, those work just as well. But I do like this one because you can load a lot of batteries in it. Like others, you can buy other strips that load a lot of batteries. But I also do like the thing about the application process that you can use to just configure and use your phone to operate it. But also I do like how it's just set up. It's really cool. It's a nice tower. It's see-through. I think it's very modernized, and it doesn't look bad sitting out and about, you know what I'm saying? And also it does come with a charger, so it's not one of those that you have to stick to the wall. I do like this. It's great for those who use and do see themselves using a lot of batteries. But I would suggest them creating a unit that does charge AAA and AA. Now, as for C batteries and EFG, HI batteries, those batteries are huge, so I wouldn't expect them to put it in one of these. And I think with those type of batteries like C's and D's, you don't see them used as much as AA's and AAA's. I have seen the C batteries that I had to use for a portable baby swing for one of my grandkids. And trust me when I tell you, those batteries do not last. Plus, those batteries is not cheap, okay? So, if you're interested in getting a battery charging system, then I would highly suggest the OStation, especially if you've got kids and they always begging for batteries, or grandkids. Girl, get you a battery charger. This one is definitely a delight. 3-in-1 smart battery charging system. And I like it. Girl, I like good stuff that's free. I love good free stuff. I ain't gonna sit here and lie and be like, oh yeah, I like good free stuff. If you send me something that ain't worthy, honey, I'm not even about to talk about it. But yes, I would highly recommend the OStation X. They also do have other items that you can use on Amazon that are made by them, especially if you have like a man who's working outdoors, you need like great flashlights. Check them out because everything they have is chargeable, rechargeable. And girl, that's what I'm talking about. So yes, this video is being sponsored by OLIGHT, and this is their OStation X. So other than that, you guys, that's just about it. You know, I hope y'all all having like a really great day. I hope y'all New Year is turned out to be, you know what I'm saying, amazing. And I say that from the bottom of my heart with nothing but blessings to you guys all, because I feel like with these trying times and the days that we live in, I feel like everything is like could be triggering to someone. And I hate to say that, and I hate to use the word triggering, but I just feel like a lot of people get triggered by just certain things. It could be anything from grocery prices to just about anything. You know, times is hard. So I hope that everybody gets to have the new year that they deserve and want, and also that you all reap all the blessings that you so deserve. You know what I'm saying? I hate to see anybody struggle, and I hate to see anybody suffering. And I get it. Some of us are struggling. I get that. Listen, I ain't sitting on no pad of money over here. You know, I do have a nice savings account, and I try hard to save, you know what I'm saying? But we do have holidays and birthdays and things that come up. Girl, listen, I have 3 grandchildren that are in the month of January. Tinky's birthday was January 2nd. Tato's birthday, my granddaughter, her birthday was January 5th. And I also have another grandson, JJ, who will be 12, and his birthday is January 12th. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So I have we all have things that we got going on. Then after January, then I got birthdays for my kids. You know, I have 2 birthdays in April, Tati's and my daughter Nay's birthdays in April. Then I got grandkids. Listen, let me tell you something. I got a lot going on up here. So I get it. Sometimes our pockets are not as thick as we would like them to be, but so I get the struggle that we're all going through. So, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, I just want to bless you all. I hope you all have amazing 2025, and that you get the abundance and blessings that you are seeking. You know what I'm saying? Just believe in God. Have faith, because he don't put you out there if he don't give you anything that you cannot handle, for real. Straight up like that. Just have faith. You know what I'm saying? You got to walk the walk. He ain't gonna make you walk the walk if he know you can't walk. We can't walk it, okay? So with that being said, okay, with my tooth in and all, and cheers, because I'm drinking some pink Moscato today. This is wine from Winco. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard this brand before. It's a little cheap, Liberty something. It was on sale at Winco for $6.98. I've drunken this brand plenty of times. But girl, just pull up a glass of wine, or you can have some water, because you know I do both. Enjoy this real talk, because we're about to get into the real talk. So if y'all have and real talk that y'all would like to talk about, you know what I'm saying, y'all can send me an email to muffinismylovers2012@gmail, and you can also send me an email to aprilsrealtalk@gmail. muffinismylovers2012@gmail and aprilsrealtalk@gmail. Just put in the subject line real talk. If you want to change the names of the people you're talking about or yourself, then please go ahead and do so. Let me know so. And other than that, let's get into this real talk. Okay, girl? Yeah. Okay, real talk. I had a stroke and lost all motor skills. Now, first of all, I want to send many blessings and healing to this young lady who wrote this to me. Now, I'm not really sure when this happened and when this occurred, but you know what I'm saying? Our body is our temple, and we have to take better care of ourselves at times. And you know what I'm saying? I myself kind of get scary sometimes because, you know, I'm 50 years old. So, of course, I do get scary about my own health. And, you know, I have bad circulation in my legs and things. So I don't have like the best circulation in my legs. And you know, with your blood flow, it does have to go to your heart. So I've constantly going to the vein doctor and having them check my legs and things like that. And there's a lot of times when I may wake up and I may go on a walk and it could feel my legs feel like I have been walking in my sleep. And what I mean by that is my legs feel tired and they feel heavy. And there are some days when I wake up like this. And this is the main goal for me, is to go for walks every day, because it's not that I want to get in shape, because I definitely do want to get in shape. I want to have that hourglass figure. No, bitch, I really would like to have that, but I already know that that's not feasible. But you know what I'm saying? Maybe it is, I don't know. But I do like to walk because I need to stay in shape. Because if anything pop off, a bitch can take off, okay? I ain't at that level yet, though, where I can take off, but you understand what I'm saying? I want to be able to walk up the steps and be okay walking up the steps. And also for me, like I said, I have very bad veins. You know, I have vein disease. So the blood flow to my heart is not like how it should be. You know, I have to get veins closed. So I do worry about things like having strokes, okay, at my age. And if I'm having a stroke, is anyone going to be around? I don't want to die. I don't want to die yet. You know what I'm saying? I want to live for as long as I can, bitch. I want to be a vampire if I can, okay? So I want to send many blessings out to this young lady. Now, let me just read her real talk. Hey, Miss April. First, let me say I pray the upcoming 2025 is your best year, and blessings to you, your family, and to the YT family. You see what I'm saying? My name is Juanita, and I'm a 30-year-old woman. May I say my life has been nothing but hard, but God has blessed me another year to learn, live, and wisen up. Recently, I had a stroke and had to be hospitalized due to my stroke. I spent over 2 months in the hospital. I lost all motor skills and had to learn to walk, talk, write, among so many other things. I found out during these times what true friendship was, who was my real friends, who was my real family, and who just wasn't for me altogether. During this time, I thought the girl I felt and called my sister and best friend was all those things I felt, but sadly learned she was not, nor was the man that I was living with for over 8 years. For over 8 years. During my time in the hospital, my so-called best friend, and we can call her who she really is, which is Karina, I thought she was all for me as she came to the hospital twice a day, every day, morning and evening, to make sure I ate, was bathed, etc. She cared for me like I was her sister, her blood sister, like she really cared for me. Miss April, after spending several months in the hospital, I was finally ready to leave. I decided I wasn't going to tell Karina I was getting out because I wanted to pop up at her home with flowers, wine, and food. I wanted to surprise her and thank her for all she did for me. Of course, my so-called man was there for me also, but not like my best friend. Like, yeah, he would visit, but not like Karina. So the day I was let go from the hospital, my actual blood sister came to pick me up. My sister brought with her the wine, the flowers, and the food that I asked her for so she could drop me off to Karina's house. My sister got me everything I asked for to surprise her and thank Karina. So we get to Karina's house. She has a beautiful home, 2 bedrooms in this small community. It's a townhouse. So like I said, Karina was not expecting me, and we get to the door. I use my key because I had a key to her house. Karina was home. She works for herself. I see her car parked in the driveway. Me and my sister walk into the house, and it just got really strange from there. I walked into the house and Karina looked shocked. Like, I don't get the response I was hoping for. She seemed shocked and upset. I noticed this body language and looked around. I see a couple pairs of sneakers that looked familiar. But nah, my man ain't the only one with these shoes. But funny how it seemed to be his shoes. Like, look just like his shoes. I asked Karina, what's up? Why she ain't happy to see me? She said she was happy to see me, but was trying to say it wasn't a good time because she had a client in the next room because she's doing hair. My sister decided she wanted to use the bathroom, but when my sister went into the bathroom, she really looked in the other room that Karina uses for doing hair. My sister walked in the room and she saw my man trying to hide in the fucking closet. All of a sudden, I hear yelling, arguing. My sister comes out the room saying, "Let's go, this pussy asshole fucking your man." I didn't understand, and then my man comes out. He tries to explain, and so did Karina. Long story short, my sister started hauling blows on Karina. They fight in, my man's trying to break them up. We leave. Long story short, my friend Karina's trying to explain herself. I'm not trying to hear any of it because I know it's bullshit. Karina to this day is still trying to explain why she started fucking my man. But April, I'm not trying to hear any of it. My man ain't my man no more. I'm not sure if they fucking with each other, but I put him out and haven't spoken to him since because he ain't worth the energy to argue with, because if he was really for me, then I wouldn't even be writing you this email in the first place. But Karina, she's still trying to contact me, explain, apologize, etc. What should I do? Because I ain't been replying, and I'm not doing no replying, and I ain't doing nothing. But my sister has been wilding out on Karina every time she sees her, which has been a handful of times. And she has been going upside Karina's head each time she sees her. What would you do? What would you suggest? Thank you so much. So basically, Juanita then had a stroke, had to be in a hospital. Juanita had a stroke and was hospitalized for over 2 months. Lost all motor skills due to her stroke, okay? Had to learn how to write, walk, talk, and whatever. She didn't have no motor skills. So could you imagine it's just like a toddler, a baby, learning all over again? And she was in a hospitalized. So she has a friend who she considers like a sister to her. That lady, Karina, then came to the hospital twice a day, every day. Made sure she was fed, made sure she was bathed, made sure she was basically taken care of. And as we all know, she wanted to surprise Karina. Juanita wanted to surprise Karina and thank her in person. So she didn't tell her when she was getting out. She popped up over at her house and had the keys. Here's my thing. First of all, if you are fucking somebody's man, don't give that person your keys to just walk up in your house, because that's where you fucking up. First of all, if you gonna fuck somebody's man, bitch, why you give her the keys? If that was your whole agenda, let's just say this. She was not only taking care of Juanita, she was taking care of Juanita's man too while she was gone. And like she said, Juanita said, her man did come visit her, but not as much as Juanita did. Here's my thing. If we are in a relationship for over 8 years and we live together, dude, I don't give a fuck what you doing. I don't care if you work. You can come visit the hospital. You don't have to stay for the entire visit. You don't have to stay for an hour. You could just come through for 10, 15 minutes and just show your love and make sure that you're taken care of. I get that people work and they're busy. I understand people have busy lives, but if it were me and that was my loved one, best believe I'm coming every fucking day to make sure that you are well taken care of and you okay. May not be able to spend all the time that there is, but I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna make sure that you okay. This is what a person that really loves and cares for you does. They make sure that they give you the time that you so well deserve. Now, like I said, Karina wasn't just taking care of Juanita, she was also taking care of her man. Now, here's what I want to know. You was in the hospital for 2 months. That's not really a long time. Over 2 months. That's not a long time. That's definitely not a long time. So this is what I'm starting to think. Was they fucking around behind your back before you was even in the hospital? Because 2 months is not a long time to build a relationship and have your shoes over at somebody's house. She didn't say it was one pair. She said 2 pairs of sneakers. Okay, so why do you have 2 pairs of sneakers at her house? You know what I'm saying? You only need to wear 1 pair when you at a time. So it's like, did you bring things over there? Or was you planning to move in? I don't really know, but I just feel like this was already done. What they were doing was already done. Like, they was already messing around. Like, they was already cheating. Like, they was already seeing each other. They was already doing things behind Juanita's back, because he's over there and he's got shoes over there. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe it just so happened to happen when she was in the hospital. I don't know, because some girls are loosey-goosey like that. Some girls will just wait for your demise. Maybe Karina was already plotting in her motherfucking head that she was trying to get Juanita's man. You don't know. She could have been plotting this, and then she seen the opportunity to make her move. But in reality, there really isn't no opportunity, because if y'all didn't get caught, you were still gonna be sneaky. And why keep being sneaky? Like, you're really no true friend. Now, for one, Juanita hasn't been conversing with neither her ex-boyfriend or her ex-friend. She hasn't replied to any of her requests to be able to explain herself. My thing is this. Why would you need to hear her out? Like seriously. Like, when you think about it, why you need to hear her out? You was fucking my man. What are you really gonna explain? Like, what is there to fucking explain? Well, I felt like you had a stroke and he needed some tender love and care. Like, I don't know. What is there really to explain to somebody of why you fucking their man? Especially if y'all are best friends, and y'all are best friends to the point where it's like you could consider her a sister. There's really no need to explain why you felt like you was fucking her man. Like, y'all ain't in a poly relationship. This is not a poly relationship. She didn't invite you to the relationship. There's really no need to explain, well, girl, you know, like she said, she didn't want to hear it because it's bullshit. Like, I can totally relate to you. What you've been doing, Juanita, is what I would be doing. But then again, see, the person that I am, I really feel like everybody deserves a chance of explanation, only because, and I say this only because I'm gonna give you a chance to explain yourself, and I'm gonna give him a chance to explain yourself. And I only want to give you the chance to explain yourself because I need to let everybody know why I fucked you up. Okay? So when you're seen in public, I need bitches and niggas to know why I fucked you up. Why you walking around with that black eye and missing teeth and bald spots? I'm gonna need everybody to know, because I let her explain herself. That's why. Because I let her explain herself of why she was fucking my man. That's why. Okay? That's why. But then again, it's like, you know what? I feel like sometimes revenge is best given when you ignore a person. And I say this because I have learned the hard way myself. Like, you know, when I was in a relationship with my husband, and I would argue with him, and also with other people, it didn't have nothing to do with him, but just in general. I feel like when you ignore a person, that is like the best fucking revenge ever. because people hate to be ignored. And y'all can't sit there and act like y'all don't like to be ignored, because I hate being fucking ignored. I hate when people don't reply to me. I hate when people ignore me and don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to be ignored. So I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that hates to be ignored. So I feel like, and even though it can be hard at times to ignore your ex about cheating on you, I feel like just walking away from the shit and just deading them, like 110% deading a person, is like the best revenge you can do for them and for yourself also. Because I've also learned over time that when you give a person your energy, that just allows them to know that you care. That just allows them to know, like, okay, maybe I do have a chance. But when you don't give them no response, no reply, no nothing, that eats them up alive. Not only have you saved your energy, but you also have saved your energy and you make it worse for them. When you give a person a response, that's giving your energy, and that's allowing them to see, like, oh, you do care, or there may be an opportunity for another chance. But when you ignore them and you don't give them no type of response, girl, they hate that. And I'm gonna tell you how I know that, okay? Because, like I said, when I would argue with my ex-husband, about shit, he knew that I still cared, because of course I'm arguing with you, because I'm voicing my feelings, and it hurt my feelings. But later on, after we separated this final time when he was living here, I blocked him, and he started going through YouTube. He would leave comments on my videos that I noticed, okay? And though sometimes I don't get right back to my comments right away, when I did, I just would read the comments first, and then I would have to look like, why would this person say that? And it was him. So when I started blocking him, I blocked him from my phone from calling me. But then in some fucking way, he still was able to get through FaceTime. But when I stopped answering his calls and blocking him altogether, you know what he would do? Because he hated it. He would reach out to my daughter, Janae, and try to get her to talk to me, or tell your mother I said I love her. Or he would reach out to my son, Jerron, and he would be like, oh, ask your mother, make sure your mother knows that I'm talking to you, that I hope that she doesn't mind. Let her know I love her, how she doing. This is how he would try to get to me. I didn't fall for none of that shit. I don't have time. And to this day, he's still fucking blocked. I haven't spoken to him in probably like almost a year. I did give him the opportunity to explain himself and to apologize to me and just to be on some cordial shit. But then cordial with him is like, you can't even be that, because he'll take an inch and go and run a mile with that shit. And so I realized that cordial to him is you can't even be cordial to him. You can either speak to him or not at all speak to him. And so that is what I realized, and that's what I do. I block him and I don't speak to him at all. And I feel this way because if you cordial to him, he'll use any excuse to call you and contact you. He'll be drunk. He'll call my phone at 11 o'clock at night and think that it's okay. And if I don't answer, he'll just keep calling and keep calling. Like, dude, you don't realize that it's 11 o'clock at night. Okay, a bitch could be sleeping, but also that I could be laid up with somebody and you interfering. And when I said this to me, you know what he said? Well, I don't care. You ain't gonna be with no. Listen, go ahead. Go on somewhere, because ain't nobody got time for you. Go on somewhere. So I feel like the best revenge to a person is to not even respond to them at all. Like, allow them to vanish from the face of the earth, vanish from your life. That's what I would do, But here's the thing with that. Sometimes you do want to hear it out, but if you already know, Juanita, that it's bullshit, then there's no reason to listen to her. Like, what can she possibly tell you that you don't already know? What can she possibly say to you to make it excusable to have your man laid up in her house? Like, let's just be for real. Let's just be for real. What is there that she can possibly say to you to make what she did excusable? There's no excuse for any of that. There's no reason. There's no excusable excuse for her fucking your man at all. What's she gonna say? I felt bad for him. I felt like, I didn't want him to cheat on somebody else. So I decided just to make sure he was okay for you. I was taking care of him the same way I was taking care of you. And once you got better, I was just gonna bounce off. Nah, bitch, there's no excuse. It's bullshit, like you said. Why allow somebody to talk bullshit to you? I mean, yeah, if you want to entertain the bullshit, then go right ahead. But me personally, if it were me, I wouldn't even say nothing to her. Even though you felt like it was a sisterhood, sweetheart, let me tell you about friends. Friends is hard to find. It don't matter how long you've known a person. You could feel like this person that you've known for years, umpteenth amount of years, is your best friend and is like a sister to you. You could feel this way about a person. And trust me when I tell you, I have felt this way about a person. I have literally felt this way about a person. Though true indeed, I didn't know her for years, but I felt like we had a strong bond with one another because we were goofy and silly together, which was cool because some of my other friends, they're not goofy and silly, they're just uptight. And I hate to say uptight, but sometimes you gotta be goofy and silly because life is already serious and harsh. So you gotta like lighten up a little bit and enjoy life. And being goofy and silly is my nature. Not saying that I'm a goofball, but I'm funny and I'm fun. And when you with me and hanging out, I am a silly person. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. I make up songs and dances for my kids and my grandkids. I do shit like that because that's me as a person. So this particular person, I felt like we bonded like that. Like she was goofy and funny and silly, and I was goofy and funny and silly. And you can't always allow every person you know or every person that's in your life to see the goofy and silly side of you. Because for some people that see that you're goofy and silly, they can take that advantage and they may feel like you're weak, okay? And may take advantage of you. So you can't allow everybody to see that. And like, I know that for a fact because some of my friends, like Tay, my friend Tay, who, you know what I'm saying, I've known the longest out here, she's never seen the goofy, silly side of me. She's never seen that. And it's not that I wasn't wanting to show her that, but I know the type of person she is, and I've never seen her goofy or silly. So why would I allow her to see that part of me? But this particular person that I made my friend, you know what I'm talking about, I felt like we had that really strong bond of being goofy and silly. And I could just be myself around her. Like when I say be myself, be goofy and silly, relax, and just be April 110% all the way. Not like I can be with other people. And even though I didn't know her as long as I know Tay, I just felt that bond. You know, a lot of people felt like we were sisters because we had freckles and we looked alike. And so because I felt that way about her, you know, I invited her to my home and I invited her to my family things. I took her with me to the Beyonce concert, and I could have chose somebody else, but nah, I wanted to choose this person because I felt like this to her. And true indeed, to this day, I semi-miss her, I do. But like I said, it's hard to find a real good friend. And I started realizing certain things about her that maybe I was wrong. And there's something that I didn't tell you guys about she and I. So remember, my son went to jail. My son is in jail now, right? And it started seeming like she started acting funny with me once my son got arrested. When he got arrested. Now, mind you, he got arrested in Mexico, or not even Mexico, in Cali, coming across the line, the borderline for Cali. And once I told her that he had got arrested and what he got arrested for, she kind of got real skittish with me and kind of like, you can see it in her body language and her tone and just her in general. So I didn't want to say anything to you guys about the situation before because it was an ongoing case with my son. You know, I was going back and forth to San Diego, bringing him to court. But my son did get arrested for trying to transport, you know, illegal things. And I was very disappointed and very disheartened by this because why would you want to do something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? So, and at the age of 32, this was his very first time ever being arrested. And so you decide at the age of 32 to go along with some dumbass and try to get some extra money as a mule. And all you got was some time in jail. So he's in jail for 3 years. Okay, and he'll do less than that because he doesn't have a record, but also he has like these programs that he does, so he'll do less time. So anyway, this is where it seemed like she and I started becoming distant. She started thinking about all kind of weird things. Like she was saying things like the cartel is gonna come after me. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about? I don't even have anything to do with his life. I don't have anything to do with this. And this is another reason why my mother was cussing me out. First of all, I didn't even know my son was going to Mexico. I never knew anything about this. Like, he had said some shit to me about it like 6 months prior, and I told him, don't fucking do no dumb shit. And this is what, oh, you don't know, Ma, I can do this. You don't know. First of all, you ain't even built from the same cloth that I'm built from. Dude, I grew up in projects in the streets, slinging and doing what I had to do to survive. You didn't. You grew up in the suburbs. Okay, yeah, you was in the projects for like 1 year of your life. 1 fucking year. And after that, I moved out of the projects, moved upstate New York, and took care of you. You lived in the suburbs all your life. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so my mom got mad with me because my son is in jail. I didn't know anything about it. He snuck out the house at 5 a.m. the day after Thanksgiving of 2023. So was it 2023? So how was I to know what he was doing? His girlfriend, his wife, wife, his woman, woke up calling me, talking about she got to go to work and he's not here. Do I know where he's at? What? No. So anyway, my mom feels like I'm like the blame, or not even the blame, but like, how did I let him go to jail? He's 32 years old. How did I let him go to jail? Where does that make any sense? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So she cussed me out. My daughter Tati spoke to her about cussing me out, and my daughter Tati told her how she's been cussing me out for years and saying mean things to me, and she's tired of the way my mom's treating me. My mother thought that I was holding up cue cards and telling my daughter Tati what to say. It was never like that. I wasn't even in the same room as Tati was talking to my mom. I was in the living room, and then I would come back and forth. And my daughter Tati was being very respectable, but in the meantime, she was telling her how she was hurting me and how she's seen these things over the years, and how my mother treats my oldest son and how she treats my other kids. So that's why we don't speak right now to this day. Now, Christmas came, and my mother did text me and say, I hope you and the kids are having a great Christmas. And I responded, but I did say to her that I would love to speak to her verbally, but she didn't call me. And I wanted to call her, but I can't call you because you expect me to apologize. And I can't apologize for something that I didn't do. I didn't have anything to do with him going to jail for trying to smuggle shit. That's not me. He's a grown-ass man. I don't have anything to do with that. But that's neither here nor there. I kind of went off topic. But the whole thing is, the reason why me and my ex-friend is no longer friends, because I felt like once my son got arrested, she and I became distant. She started acting really funny. And maybe I shouldn't have told her my personal business with my kids, but I felt like because we shared so much with each other, like you shared with me and I'm sharing things with you, I felt like, who else am I going to talk to? I tried to talk to my mom, but she shitted on me. So who else do I have to talk to? I felt like talking to my friend, because we're the same age, you know what I'm saying? She could just talk to me. But it felt like the conversation wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It was more or less like I felt shunned and looked down upon is what I felt. And like, you can't compare your sons to my son, because sweetheart, you got 2 kids, I got 5. We not the same. We're definitely not the same. And those kids that are yours, we just not the same. But I felt like that was what started our relationship, our friendship to break up. So as far as friends are concerned, friends are very hard to find, and it don't matter if you've known them all your life. A person got an agenda, they got an agenda. It don't matter. Like I said, you could know somebody for 20-something years and everything is smooth sailing, and they could switch up on you real quick. So for me, what would I do? I would just keep away from her, because you don't need to get yourself in no trouble. And as for your sister, I would tell my sister to stop fucking pounding her head in, because you know why? She gonna get in some trouble. And I hate to say that, but she may or may not get in some trouble, but why even put yourself in that category? Straight up. Like, I know sometimes we all want to go around and punch a bitch in the face, punch a bitch in the head, whip a bitch ass. Like, come on now. I know I feel like that, so I'm pretty sure y'all feel the same way too. But sometimes we just got to be the bigger, better person. And it's hard sometimes being a bigger person. It's like, trust me when I tell you, there are many times when I wanted to go upside somebody's motherfucking head. But I had to realize I got too much to lose. First of all, I ain't trying to sit up in jail. So of course I'm going to bail myself out. But that's money that I lost over your foolish nonsense, and I could have just avoided you and just kept away from you. You understand what I'm saying? I understand that some people just need to get their ass whipped. Some people you just need to go upside their head, but some people ain't even worth your time and your energy. Like, for real, for real. Like, it's amazing to have a good friend. Like, what I wouldn't give to have a good friend, but I would love to have a girlfriend that I could hang out with, go over to her house, sip and drink wine with, and just chill. That's how I felt with Sabrina, and I'm gonna just say it like that. I felt that with her, and like, for real, I wouldn't be a woman, if an adult, if I didn't say this. But I do miss our friendship. I do, and it's not that I'm easy to cut somebody off, because I'm not. But I would give a person multiple chances. But after 3 chances, it's like, you know what? April, wisen the fuck up, because now you seem like you're being desperate for friends. And I don't know if I was being desperate for a friendship, but I felt like this real connection with her. Like, I've been here for 11 fucking years in Arizona, okay? In the 10th fucking year, I find a friend that I could just relax and just lay my cards on the table and just be myself. Like, is that crazy or what? You understand what I'm saying? Like, the other friend that I had when I first moved here, Now, mind you, the young lady that I had a friendship with, and I'm pretty sure some of y'all remember her. Her name was Cynthia. Was it Cynthia? I think it was. Look, I ain't been her friend in that long, but I be forgetting a lot. Yeah, it was Cynthia, right? Yeah, it was. Well, remember I met her because when I first moved here, she was a counselor. She worked at the Department of Social Services, but they also had a child care unit. Anyway, I went to get some motherfucking food stamps. At least I was trying to get some goddamn food stamps when I first moved here. And I thought I'd get some food stamps. So she interviewed me. And she liked the wig that I had on. And we exchanged numbers and we were friends just like that. But the strange thing about it was, she would invite me to like hang out like at the Legion, the bar. And she would say, okay, I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna get dressed, and I'm gonna call you. And I would go over to her house all the time. Like, I would be at her house all the fucking time. Remember, I told y'all she had 3 sons, right? We'd be over each other's house all the time. We was like this. But I thought she was a real good friend to me too. Every time she would want to hang out outside of her house, she would tell me, I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna come call you when I'm ready, and we can hang out. She would never. She would go without me. She would go without me. She only wanted to hang out with me in her house. And you know why? I'm gonna tell you why. This is what my 3 daughters told me. She didn't want to hang out with me in public because she was ugly and I was pretty, and she didn't want the attention taken off of her. But girl, listen, what the type of dudes that you choose, honey, you can have them, because I don't want those old motherfucking bastards. You can have them. That's what my daughters kept telling me, that she was jealous of me. Until I had to realize one night while we was hanging out outside, finally at somebody's house party, she tried to read me in front of people, talking about, oh, that's why I don't like to go nowhere with nobody. I like to go when I'm ready to leave because I bring my own car. She tried to read me the filth in front of these people that I didn't even know. She invited me to come with her, okay? And I told her about herself in my truck, and she kept running her motherfucking mouth. So I told her, get the fuck out my car. And she's like, don't worry, I will never call you. I'll forget your number. I said, you can forget my number just like you forgot you ain't got no edges, bitch, okay? Then while I was sleeping, that bitch came and fucking hit my car windshield with a big ass fucking rock. So that's when we stopped being friends. And she wouldn't come outside because me and Tati rolled up on her motherfucking house. She wouldn't come outside. She called the police, tried to say that wasn't her fucking rock. This rock was like this big. Bitch, I know that was your rock because it had these stripes on it. And those are the rocks that's in your backyard, not in mine. So yeah, me and Tati rolled up on that bitch and she didn't want to come outside. She had the cops come out. Called the cops on us and they pulled up. A bitch ain't scared. I will roll up to your motherfucking house. I will if you come to my house with some bullshit. I'm gonna come back to your house. Friends are hard to find. And just when you feel like a friend is really a friend to you, some dumb shit happened. And I'm not saying that with everybody, but with my friend, her name wasn't Cynthia, it was Nicole. With Nicole, her name was Nicole. I don't even know why I feel like her name was Cynthia, because I have another friend named Cynthia, but I haven't spoken to Nicole in a long time. The last time that I heard of Nicole, I saw her sons at the grocery store, maybe like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And I told them, I don't speak to your mother. She died. They told me their mother died. She had a brain cancer. She said she had brain cancer. I was like, wow. I felt bad. I don't know how true that is. I really don't know how true that is, because those boys didn't even live with their mother. She put them out because they was wilding out. So I really don't know if she really did pass away. They could be telling me that because they was acting like they was hungry and they had nowhere to go. So I really don't know if she passed away or not, okay? But I just feel like friends are really hard to find. And even when you have a friend that maybe you're a childhood friend, you never know what a person's true agenda can be. So for me, with that situation, there's no coming back from that. There's no more friendship between y'all, because in the back of your head, even if you was to forgive her, you're gonna still always think like, what this bitch doing to me? What she about to do? Who she fucking? You know what I'm saying? Et cetera, et cetera. And why even put yourself through that? Why even have to put yourself through second guessing somebody that you may feel is all for you and they're not? Why even do that? With today's people, you really got to know who your friends are. And though I don't have a lot of friends now and I keep to myself, which is fine, you know, when I want to go hang out, I want to go to lunch or dinner, I hang out. I go hang out with my daughter Tati. And it's great when your daughter is grown. She's 28 years old. She could, you know, she could treat me to dinner and lunch and stuff like that. And I just feel like, you know, my time is gonna come when I'm gonna find a good friend. You know, I would love to have like seriously, who wouldn't want to have maybe one, just all you need is one good friend who's really true and endearing. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, like for real, one good friend. But as far as Juanita's friend, Karina, girl, stay away from that bitch. It don't matter what she have to say to you, what the explanation is, what the excuse is. I don't think there's any excuse for fucking somebody else's man, especially if you their friend and you know that that's their man. I don't feel like there's no explanation needed. The explanation is, bitch, you a hoe, and there's nothing else that I can tell you. Desperate, you will pick me, and then what else is there really to say? Like, let's be for real. There's really no explanation needed for that. So for your best bet, girl, I wouldn't even listen. I wouldn't even hear her out. Some people would be like, just hear her out, see what she got to say. But for what? What do you care? What do you care? Why do you need to find out what she's got to say? So it could piss you off and you can get more angrier. Girl, let it go. Just let it go. Move forward. It's a new year. It's 2025, boo. Do you repair yourself, heal yourself, and just be surrounded by those who really are for you and love you. And as far as your friend Karina, you know, it's karma. I hate to say you're gonna get what's coming to you, because it just sounds so revengeful. I hate to say that, but it is true. You're gonna get what's coming to you. But I just don't like to say that because it just seems so mean. But it is true. It's just karma. Your friend, she's probably really feeling it now because y'all are not speaking, and y'all probably, like you said, she was there every day for you, twice a day, every day at the hospital. You got keys to her house. So that right there, and you feel like she's a sister, so that right there tells me alone that you and her have great, strong feelings and love for one another. However, the love that you have for Karina might not be the same as she has for you. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure she's missing that bond and that friendship. And like you said, you don't know if they still fucking with each other or not. It doesn't matter, because neither your man, your ex-man, or your ex-friend is worthy of your energy and time. And I would leave it at that. It's like I said, look, bitch, it's 2025, okay? I am in no way going to allow anybody to put a cloud over my head and to make me feel less of a person, or to take my good vibes and turn them into negativity. I don't, because for one, I'm 50 years old, bitch. I am not guaranteed tomorrow, but if I wake up, I'm blessed and I'm very grateful. But I feel like my life is what it is, and I'm going to just try to improve it, but I'm not going to allow other people to damn me and to dampen my life. So with that being said, Juanita, I feel like what you need to do is focus on yourself. I feel like your good friend is your sister, because she's been having your back since. And just tell her to just chill with beating Karina upside the head. She got enough lumps and bumps. Tell her this ain't baddie. Stop beating her upside the head. And I'm pretty sure Karina has got the message with the beatings upside her head. And just leave her alone. Both of y'all, leave her alone and ignore her and just move forward. I feel like your friend is your sister, and that's all you need. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes that's all we need. Relatives, cousins. My cousin Kenya, the one that I always talk about to y'all, she is my cousin, and she's also my friend, like my best friend. Like, we speak to each other all the time. We always telling each other we love each other. I love you, cousin. You the best cousin, cuzzo. You know what I'm saying? We have our own, like, okay, I'm gonna just say something to y'all. But remember I said I'm goofy silly? Okay, so me and my cousin Kenya, we have our own language, and we've been having this since we've been teenagers, and we still talk to each other in our own language. So, you know what I'm saying? I love my cousin Kenya to pieces, to death. You know what I'm saying? She's been through, she's got a rough life, but you know what I'm saying? We've argued many a time, stopped speaking to each other, but my cousin Kenya, she my world. She's my world. Like, when I say she's my world, she's my rock, she's my world. I'll do anything for her. I love her to pieces. And I haven't seen her since I came to New York for the RPG show thing. But we speak to each other all the time. Hey, Mumsy, how's it going? And you know what I'm saying? She said she's gonna come out here this year. And if she come out here, I'm kidnapping her. I'm not gonna let her go back home. She's moved to Detroit. But yeah, that's the only friend I need. Like, she a couple of years older than me. I'm 50, she's 53. We grew up together, but that's my cousin. And we're best friends. And I feel like I love her to pieces. I love her. She's like a sister to me. And I say that to her all the time. You are my sister. Fuck that. So, Juanita, stick with your sister, because she's the friend that you need. You know what I'm saying? Some of these females, we feel like we friends with them, but it's cool to have friends. But you just got to be real skeptical sometimes. And, you know what I'm saying? Don't lay all your ducks in one basket like I did, and you found out the one way. But anyway, other than that, girl, I done kept y'all long enough. It's Real Talk Wednesday. Make sure you watch this video and leave a comment and thumbs it up, girl. And I will see y'all in the next video. I love y'all. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Happy New Year 2025, girl. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video. Make sure you check out my other videos, okay? Because, yeah, But also check out the OStation by OLIGHT, and also make sure you check out GoneWithTheWindWigs.com. You know my website. I got some wigs up there. I got some Apple watches and bracelets. Make sure y'all check it out. I haven't promoted myself in a minute, but make sure you'll check it out. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.